you know, I was one of them thinking of JJ McCarthy, right? I was like, just give it time. Give it time and see how it plays out, right? I'm like, I haven't even seen him play that much football. Why are we like judging him so early? And then towards the end of the season, you know, like he showed a couple, like a game or two where it was like, okay, you know, like he played decent. He played decent in that game. But this dude, this is the biggest. This is my biggest thing with JJ McCarthy, and along with his play just being bad in the end too. This dude's getting injured a lot. He's getting injured a lot, dude, and he's not staying out on the field, and that really worries me, right? I mean, I made a video just, you know, like what was it, a week or two ago, talking about how they fumbled the bag. Like they basically should have kept Sam Darnold. I thought that from the start. I honestly thought that from the start. I'm like, dude, keep Sam Darnold on a 2 to 3 year contract and have JJ McCarthy underneath. Like there's no reason to like just take a gamble on a guy that you don't even know if he's good or not. So they end up, you know, starting JJ McCarthy this year. And it started out bad. JJ McCarthy got hurt. You know, he came back. It was And then he showed a couple games where his, you know, and then he got hurt. Then he got hurt again. And I'm like, dude, in your rookie year where you didn't even start, you already were hurt. You were out for the full season. So now he comes back this last season. He gets hurt again. I'm like, you know, if there's one thing that you need to have as a franchise starter in this league, you need to be out on the field. You need to be out on the field a decent amount, right? Like, yo, you're not subscribed? Come on, man. Why you not subscribed? Be sure to drop a like on this video as well while you're at it. And be sure to follow me on Instagram. Drop any topic of discussion, any question in there. We can make a video on it. Even if you have a player, we can do some film review on them as well. All right, now let's get back to the video. Obviously, that you're going to miss games. You're going to get hurt. Players get hurt. That's just a thing. But, I mean, there's a difference between having multiple seasons where you're out for a season, as opposed to having a season where it's just like, hey, I'm in, right? Like I'm playing 85% of the games, 80% of the games. That's what you need. Like 90. Like you need to be in. I understand there are some starters in this league who have been banged up a little bit. Like we've seen Lamar get banged up here and there, you know, but he's played like a lot of games. Joe Burrow, we've seen Joe Burrow get hurt. Those guys are proven though. Those guys are proven. Like we know that they're good quarterbacks. They're a franchise quarterback. They're a top 4, top 5. I'm not going to do top 3, top 4 quarterback. We already know that with those guys. With JJ McCarthy, he is still trying to prove it. And right now, it looks pretty murky. I'm telling you that right now. It looks pretty murky. And I'm worried about, I don't know about JJ McCarthy experiment. I really don't. And I think the Minnesota Vikings are in such, they're in such a tough spot, dude, because if you look at this team, like, they still went out there and got 9 wins. That's what's crazy about this Minnesota Vikings team. This Minnesota Vikings team has a good roster. Like, they have good players on their team. And, you know, we saw some of the frustrations this year with Jettas. And Jettas, he's done a pretty good job of, like, keeping it under wraps. You know what I mean? Like, he's been a pretty good job of just, like, keeping it cool. But at the same time, I'm sure there's some frustration being built up. I mean, not getting targets, not being able to help your team, along with losing games that you want to win. I'm sure that's, you know, I'm sure that's frustrating. But the JJ McCarthy experiment, it scares me for this team. Not so much of KOC, because I think KOC with you know, the GM getting fired, it kind of shows that KOC kind of runs the show now. So I don't think KOC's job is really, I don't think that's in jeopardy. But he really needs to figure out the quarterback position. They do need to get that figured out. Maybe bring in another guy like Malik Willis, or bring in Mac Jones, somebody to compete with JJ McCarthy, because dude, I was trying to be like patient and be like, hey, let's just give it time. But the more I'm looking at it, I'm like, this dude gets hurt way too much. This is a good team. You know, these players aren't trying to wait. Bring in another guy to compete and figure this out, because the experiment is a little bit sketchy with JJ McCarthy.